Good afternoon, class. I'm Daniel Galvez.
I'm Grace Keller.
I'm Nicole Pujol.
I'm Dylan Bacon.
I'm Avery Morris. And over the past decade, Lake Nona has experienced a large amount of growth, also referred to as urban sprawl. It has led to many changes within Lake Nona, such as using scientific innovations to create a healthier culture. New technologies, such as those included in smart homes, tie together multiple aspects of these health-related innovations. These homes are located in Laureate Park, and as you can see here, they include many scientific innovations. Due to their close proximity to state-of-the-art medical institutions, they have easy access to adult and pediatric telemedicine, vitamin C showers, and water purification systems. A problem commonly seen in communities that go through urban sprawl is poor accessibility to walkways, causing inactivity within these communities. To address this problem, Lake Nona has become a very pedestrian-friendly community. There's 44 miles of walking and biking trails pictured here that allow for greater accessibility to locations within Lake Nona on foot.
As Avery was mentioning, pedestrian walkways also help not only society, but the environment, as it decreases the amount of driving that residents are required to do to get to their daily destinations. The decrease in driving helps decrease the amount of toxins that are put out in the air and helps decrease the amount of air pollution, which also helps decrease the amount of water pollution, since a big part of what pollutes water are toxins falling from the atmosphere into nearby water sources. Other ways that help prevent these are solar panels and water filtration systems.
New scientific innovations and investments give us the technology we need to create more eco-friendly homes, schools, shopping centers, etc. For example, the Wit Home in Laureate Park, which Avery previously mentioned. The downside to this is that investing into these innovations can be very expensive. UCF's Life Sciences Incubator cost $4 million to build and an additional $1 million for tools and equipment. Although the scientific development of Lake Nona can be very expensive, in the long term it will help bring in money. This will influence people to move to Lake Nona due to the opportunities such as jobs and education in Medical City.
With the growth of Lake Nona, many corporate chains are going to want to move into Lake Nona to gain land and gain space and try and steal as much money as possible, because Lake Nona is becoming such a popular area in Central Florida. So local businesses will lose business from all these corporate chains that are more established, more people know about them. So for example, Sweet Mamas will lose business from Chili's. They already have, and they've been suffering from it already. They've had to alternate what their plans are for the future. But also, with the growth of Lake Nona, the population will rise. So there will be more potential business with the growth of Laureate Park, North Shore, and with all these apartment complexes sporadically moving up and building in Lake Nona. So as they are losing business with more established chains moving into Lake Nona, they are also gaining business with the rise of population, with more people moving into Lake Nona, such as Laureate Park and North Shore.
Expanding on Dylan's research, there will be a growth in size and population of Lake Nona because of these businesses, which large and small businesses will be moving to Lake Nona in the future. With so many people moving, there's going to be a lot of immigrants, more people from different countries, diverse people with different cultural backgrounds, and with so many people coming in, you will see more stores, more shops, more entertaining places, such as movie theaters, basketball courts, etc., etc.
And our final solution for the problem of urban sprawl is innovation with scientific technologies leading to a healthier culture, investment in medical facilities, and support of local businesses will address issues commonly seen in urban sprawl within Lake Nona over the next 25 years. Do you guys have any questions today?
Good. I do have a question for each one of you, and I'm going to start here with Grace and just work my way down, okay? So Grace, you're up first. Grace, describe an argument from one of your peers' individual reports that made you think differently about your team's solution.
Well, when Dylan talked about the economic aspect, it made me change my lens because I started to think more about the money aspect of it, and it helped me change my lens to fit in with everyone else's.
How'd you change it?
I talked more about the money aspect of it instead of just the scientific developments. I talked about the economics.
Okay, thank you. Daniel, what's the strongest counter-argument to your solution that your team identified?
Repeat that, please.
Sure. What's the strongest counter-argument to your solution that your team identified?
The counter-argument to our solution. Can you elaborate on that, please? I don't really like.
Tell me anything that went against your potential solution that you guys talked about. Like anything that would have said why that solution was bad. All right, let me give you another question, just because it's good for you to go through this practice, okay? Reflecting, oh, nope, sorry, I know the question I want. In what way did you improve your ability to work with a group as a result of this project?
I learned how to work with a group from just communication, just trying to get better at like what I can improve in my slide, which is what I should have done in the first place, and I'll make sure to do that again.
All right, Avery, you're up. Describe how the content of the team presentation changed as a result of your guys' discussions.
At first, because we each had individual research papers, we weren't really like collaborating to make them all fit together. So in order to make the presentation flow, we kind of adjusted like where certain parts of our research would be placed in the presentation. If that makes sense.
Your line of reasoning.
Okay.
Let's say, Dylan, what's a way in which your team's resolution or solution, really for you guys, makes you think differently about your own individual research?
It makes me think about more of like how mine was purely economics. I didn't really think about the environmental aspects of it, how it affected the urban sprawl, and because mine was purely money, I didn't understand how the commuting would hurt the environment and everything.
Okay. And save the best for last, right? In the future, what would you change about your group norms, and how would you expect that to improve your team presentation?
I think just better time management skills, and you can never practice enough. Just constantly practicing.
Okay, good. Thank you. You guys are done.